So, Timon,
Hey.
I'm Marie, and I'm a PhD candidate working on space. So, first question: what the new ways of working inspire for you as a specialist of space?
Yeah, well, we had a discussion there was a whole panel yesterday
Okay.
on what they called urban workscapes, and the idea of identifying and mapping different ways of how urban spaces are turned into new kinds of workspaces. So that's one, for instance, example that I find very interesting.
Okay. And why the choice of this connection for the keynote speaker and the new ways of working is related to connectivity and the flexibility of time and space?
Yeah. Well, it's also a new topic for me, but I think it relates very well to the theme of
Okay.
OAP and its attempt to relate materiality, practices, and the question of organizing, right, through technologies. And when you look at technologies of disconnecting, then they have all sorts of effects on how organizing takes place and the struggles around disconnected labor, for instance. So I thought it might be an interesting contribution to OIP to think not through connection as it's usually done, but to think through disconnection.
Okay. And finally, what are your ongoing research?
That's one, right? The one we're just
Okay.
starting.
Yeah.
So we're trying to work on what we call a sociology of disconnection,
Okay.
which tries to think the social, also the organization of the social through disconnection rather than connection. But I'm also trying to keep my work going on organizational space and spaces of
great.
organizing or spacing, as we
Okay.
say in terms of, for instance, atmospheric spaces. This is also a huge issue at the moment.
Hot disking, maybe, because that's my topic.
All right.
Okay, so finally, some suggestion for me doing research on hot disking, on teleworking,
Hot
on
disking.
corporate organizations.
Yeah.
And that will be the last
Well,
one.
you know much more about hot desking than I do, so
Okay.
I will want to give you advice about that. I would like to hear more about it. I would imagine that it comes
Tomorrow.
good. I would imagine that it comes with all kinds of problems and struggles, actually. But that's what I would be interested in. I guess I would be interested in the everyday appropriation,
this is my
temporary
topic.
appropriation of spaces. That sounds very interesting to me.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thank you very
Thanks.
much.
Thank you.